Vanakkam and welcome to this edition of Indulge Auto. This time we have for you the Tata Curvv. Last time we had shown you the EV version of it. This time what I'm driving is the diesel. Yes, there is a petrol version too of it. But today what I'm driving is the diesel with a dual clutch automatic, and this is what we're going to talk about. Now we had already spent a lot of time talking about the features and what all things the car has. Now the EV is similar except for the powertrain, which as I said is an ICE powertrain, internal combustion engine, and we will walk you through some of the differences the car has. We'll of course drive it and tell you what it feels like to be driven in a vehicle like this or even drive one. And then of course we'll give you our conclusion and what we think of the car. So hang tight there and see the entire review. I'm sure you will love it. So you can hear a little background noise here, but that's because this is a diesel. As I told you, we'll come to the engine specs later. Let me first show you again the connected DRLs here. You can see there are LED headlights over here. And this profile is very similar to the EV, the electric vehicle that we had shown you version of the Tata Curvv. But yeah, this one looks gorgeous in the shade of red. You have polished claddings. Most cars will give you a matte one, but Tata has given you a polished cladding here. I think it looks pretty nice. See the whole your window line, it looks nice. It gives a very sleek look. This of course are these pull type door handles. You just press it and can pull it out. At night they have a LED for illumination. And similarly, when we come to the back of the car, we can again see this gloss treatment that has been applied over here. And of course, the beautifully connected tail lights. I just love the way this looks. I love the way there is a split spoiler over here. And this reversing light looks fabulous. And of course, you will notice that this is, of course, the car has a 360-degree camera. This is the top version, so there's a rear camera here as well. And what we can do is the powered boot. It just goes up. Inside, you'll find massive 500-liter plus space. It's a very easy boot to lift things in and put in. You've got some storage spaces on the sides. And of course, the spare wheel goes below this. Overall, very nifty, very practical. And if you want even more space, you can flip the second row in a 60-40 basis to put more stuff in. As I said, it's a powered boot. All you got to do is press this. But before this, I wanted to show you something very intelligently. These lights are on, which shows you if there's someone coming from the back. It shows your boot's open. So well done, Tata. This doubles up as a number plate light also, of course. And to close it, we just press this and the power boot closes. Now let's take a look inside and see what features the car has from the inside. Sitting in the front seat of the car, I mean, it's very impressive when you look at it. I love this cognac color upholstery here, for leather, of course. I love this, textured finish on the dash on the top, the aluminium type, satin aluminium type finish here. Now, what you can't see really is there is a beautiful ambient lighting strip running here. This is this can be customized to a variety of colors. There are also strips in the sunroof which work when the shade is closed. Other than that, you have a capacitive touch panel here for most of the important functions. Thank God the blower and the temperature switches are still proper switches. You have a 12.5-inch screen here which handles all your infotainment. It handles settings of the car and other such stuff. You have a 10.25-inch cluster for the driver. He can see all the important things over here. Here, of course, you have the steering wheel, and Tata's party trick. Every time you switch the car on or off, the light here, the logo on the steering wheel, I'm sorry, it sort of lights up or goes off. of this is of course the DCA, the six-speed dual clutch automatic. So this has a fly-by-wire shifting technology, a nice chunky lever which you can hold well, and you have three modes here. You have a city mode, an eco mode, or a sports mode for even greater performance. Overall, the seats are very comfortable. I really like sitting here, and yes, the steering wheel feels good and chunky to hold, flat bottomed, useful for people like me, and you have a massive sunroof as well, because what's a car today without a sunroof? Anyway, forget all of that. And the electric anti-glare mirror. Let's sit at the back and see how comfortable is that. The cognac theme continues over here. I really love the finish of this upholstery. I'm telling you that this is very nice. You have a comfortable headrest. 2650 mm of wheelbase means it's not really a huge wheelbase, but yeah, it's comfortable. It's got enough space even for someone like me. And then you have two charging ports at the back. You have a USB Type C and a Type A. You have your AC vents here. The sunroof, this panel does not open, but the sunroof opens till about here, which is fair enough here, which is good. You have a nice map reading light here. And overall, the fit and finish of the car is very nice. My favorite feature, the armrest, makes you feel like a boss. And don't forget, this car has a JBL sound system with 9 speakers. So it's quite a nice sounding thing as well. Overall, I really like the fit, finish, and the quality. This part I understand, even with someone who's as short as I am, there is not much space here. For me, it's okay. I'm not complaining. But if you wear a turban or any other kind of headgear and you're a taller person, your head just might hit this, which may not be so good. But overall, I think it's a great place to be. So, very interestingly, the ICE curve, as I refer to this version, comes with two petrol and one diesel engine. So, that's a very interesting thing. I'll tell you in a moment why I said that. Of course, a nice little stubby thing to prop up the engine. This, of course, is the diesel. The diesel does about 116 horsepower and 260 newton meters of torque. The one we are driving has a dual clutch automatic paired to it, which makes it very nice to drive given the torque of this vehicle. You can also get this in a petrol engine, which is 1.2 liter engine that has about 118 horsepower again, but 170 Newton meter torque. The top of the line petrol engine, the Hyperion as the Tata guys call it. Now that has 123 horsepower, interestingly, and 225 Newton meters of torque. And the one of the versions, one of the manual versions has this feature that if you need more torque, it actually liberates 25 Newton meters more. But here we are talking about the diesel engine, which I think is a very nice, smooth, powerful diesel engine. It does clatter a little outside, but inside you'll hear no noise. And as I said, this has 260 Newton meters of torque and 116 horsepower compiled with the, I think this does quite well. So yeah, let's take a drive in this and see how good this actually is. So driving the Curvv dual clutch automatic, it's a six-speed as we had spoken about earlier. You know, I feel even on slightly bumpy roads like we are right now, it's a very, very smooth car. The engine power on the diesel is awesome. I mean, don't go by the 116 bhp figure. It actually runs beautifully because of the torque. And as I said, you know, I love the finish inside, and I think Tata cars have come a long way. They are almost like what, rolling computers now. But yeah, suspension is good. The feel of the car is good, and it's very comfortable whether you are sitting at the back or driving from the front. Overall, this is one good family car to have, whether it is in the city or whether you want to use it for a vacation going out of town. I would thoroughly recommend it. The driving dynamics are fantastic in this car. So there you have it, folks. Now you've seen the car's exteriors, interiors. I showed you the differences. We even did a drive. Do we think it's a worthy addition to your garage? Well, I would certainly think so. And the best part is that Tata gives you a lot of options. I mean, the price starts from 9 lakhs and goes up to 19 lakhs. I mean, just see the difference. And this is all ex-showroom, huh? From the basic model to the top model. So yeah, there is one curve which will fit the bend of your life. But the thing is, which one is it? That you'll have to find out on your own, of course. But we, from our side, we would give this car about 8 on 10 because we think that It is worth it. Is the design aggressive? Yes. Is it beautiful? Yes. Do you like it? It's subjective. But let us know in the comments. Meanwhile, we will get another car for you to take a look at soon. And hey, keep commenting, follow us on social media. Until next time, be safe, buckle up.